If you're living in Bloomfield and you haven't dined at Sylvan Table, it's time to make your reservation. Housed in a 300-year-old reconstructed and refurbished barn, Chef Christopher Godulka serves farm-to-fork cuisine made from hyper-seasonal ingredients sourced from the backyard farm and local partners. The food is complemented by a creative cocktail program led by bar manager Danny Teed.
We do all of our infusions in-house, so this is going to be a turmeric-infused gin. We do fresh squeezed lime juice in-house, simple syrup, a little bit of orange blossom water, and some fresh orange bitters, and we garnish it with a marigold flower.
On September 10th, Chef took the Sylvan Table experience outside and, inspired by invasive species, helped create a special experience for supporters of the Johnson Nature Center.
The Johnson Nature Center contacted me about doing an event with invasive species. They wanted to do something a little creative that would be a benefit to not only the local community, but Michigan and the food scene in general, and to provide educational experience for everybody who is coming out to not only have food that is flavorful and tasty, but something that people don't realize is readily available around them and affecting the environment. So we have our wild fennel and purslane salad, and that is with a lemon vinaigrette and some fermented raspberry. The raspberry's in there because it's in season, it's local to Michigan. Purslane is a weed that is in everybody's backyard. It's something you can pick yourself and make into a salad. And many people don't realize that bronze fennel is an invasive species. The second station is our pork or wild boar. Wild boar is considered invasive because their numbers can get too big and they are aggressive. But the real invasive in this course is the dandelion green with the farro salad. And dandelions, everybody knows them, everybody hates them, but really the entire plant from root to flower is 100% edible. They do carry a little bitter, peppery flavor. We've tamed that down with apple cider reduction on this course. Third station is our braised short rib with garlic mustard chimichurri and sunchokes. Sunchokes, while not considered invasive, are a aggressive grower. They're a tuber, so if you plant 5 this year, you're going to have 50 next year. But the real aggressive invasive on that is the garlic mustard greens. So fourth station is our lobster mushroom. Mushrooms aren't an invasive, but this is the one course where I got away a little bit from the invasives and focused on something that was a little more local to Michigan for the foraging aspect. Mushrooms in the fall are really prevalent in Michigan, and this mushroom is a perfect example. A lobster mushroom is actually 2 different types of fungus. The original mushroom is not really for a person's consumption. However, a different fungus takes over, and at that point it envelops the original mushroom and turns it this lobstery orange color. And when that does, now the mushroom is edible. We're topping that with a basil pesto and a little cured egg yolk. The fifth station, however, is probably the most prevalent one that we can do something about, and that's the Asian carp. It's not in Michigan yet, but it is in the Mississippi River, and it's being held out of Lake Michigan by a 40-foot dam that's electrified. And if the Asian carp makes Lake Michigan, within a matter of years, they will have taken over Lake Michigan, and that will destroy the aquaculture in that lake. But a lot of people also don't realize that Asian carp is one of the most flavorful fish you can actually have. And then the final course is a little tartlet that we made with Michigan pawpaws, which the pawpaw is Michigan's only tropical fruit. You'll see these on the side of the road everywhere.
I've definitely learned that the weeds that I pull might actually be tasty, because everything we've been eating tonight is invasive. I think
invasive, and it's local in almost every yard, we found out.
So I'm thinking when we're weeding from now on, well, I'll just have you taste test everything
We'll
before we
just
throw
cook
it
it
in the
all
bag.
up.
And if he
Excellent.
doesn't blow up from an infection, we'll cook it. What do you think?
Sounds great.